Hi, everybody. We're going to quickly go over the answers to the questions at the end of the packet, Fishtails on the Columbia River. So get your packet out and you can circle the correct answers. All right, here we go. This is the front of the packet. That's the one we're looking for. All right, we're going to turn to the back to questions 1 to 4. Here we go. Question 1 wants to find out which of these answers best supports the idea that the costs of making the dams less environmentally harmful might outweigh their benefits? Okay, so we have to worry about the costs, which come from fixing the dam, and those would be borne here by the Bonneville Power Administration. They make this money by generating the hydroelectric power. Okay, the Sierra Club is here. They're the friends of the fish. So, according to Heineth, the dams have hurt fish habitats. Oh, well, there's no benefit there. We already know that we can kick out A. B, the dam's turbines have been redesigned, so they're less of a hazard to juvenile fish. That sounds like a benefit. They also added a path that allows the fish to swim around the turbines entirely. We're going to keep B. C, a process known as spilling seems to help the fish too. Good. During salmon migrations, water is spilled over the dams to imitate the river's former flow. The dams generate less power, but it is better for the fish. Listen to that. The dams generate less power, but it is better for the fish. We don't even really need to read this one. We're scaring away the marine mammals, which helps the fish. Also doesn't talk about cost, though. So we're kicking out D, and we can see that since this didn't mention cost either, but this does, C is the best answer for number 1. All right, 1 down, 3 to go. 2, this sentence helps to prove the claim that the dams have negatively affected the fish populations in the Columbia River. So we want to prove dams have negatively affected fish populations. So we got to know that the fish populations are going down, and we want to provide further support. All right. It's hard to determine exactly how many salmon were in the river. Sorry. There's Cupcake. Before the construction of the dams. Well, there's no support there because we don't know where we started. So we're kicking out A. B, records were not taken until after the structures were in place. Also not helpful. We have records now, we didn't before. The Columbia River historically was the most healthy watershed, Hickman says. Probably a true statement. Does not really support the claim about the fish population. Not talking about fish. So the best answer is D. It also creates a more suitable environment for predators that eat the fish. Predators are eating the fish, population goes down. Boom. All right. Let's go to question 3. All right, read this paragraph. All right, now this is a hard question. We're going to spend a little bit of time on this one. All right. Now the 1,214-mile river has been domesticated. Bridges seem to have tamed it like saddles on horses. More importantly, a series of dams and locks have chopped the once mighty Columbia into a series of calm reservoirs. All right. At once mighty, not anymore. How does the saddle analogy, help the reader to understand how the Columbia River has changed? Once mighty, now domesticated. What's the saddle analogy? Well, that's at this statement right here. Bridges seem to have tamed it like saddles on horses, right? Horses don't like saddles. They have to be taught to wear them. It changes the way they behave, and now you can use them as a mode of transportation, getting from one place to another. Bridges help you get from one place to another. You might not be able to do because you're going over a body of water. Okay. It also says there in the first sentence of the packet that the Columbia River was wild white water, which we don't have much of in Atlantic County. White water is moving very fast. It is dangerous to try to cross a river where it is white water. So you don't want to do that. A bridge would help. All right. A, it explains people's motivation for controlling the river because now we can get across. That one's a possibility. We'll keep it. B, it illustrates how the bridges have diminished the river's power because it can't block your way anymore because you can get across. All right. So it's a way to make the river help you to get transported. All right. It gives the reader a true sense of the river's power. No, this does. Once mighty Columbia, but not the saddle analogy. So we're going to kick out C. D, it suggests that the river has been harnessed for a greater good. No, it doesn't. Okay, the series of dams and locks have chopped it up. That suggests that it's been harnessed for a greater good because we know the dams will produce electricity. So now we have to decide whether A or B is a better answer. All right, putting saddles on horses doesn't explain your motivation as much as it illustrates how the bridges have diminished the river's power. This one is the right answer, B. All right, question 4. Read the sentence below from the section Fish Ladders. It has implemented several methods to assist the juvenile fish's journey downstream. Which two words would best replace implemented or methods in the sentence above? Well, let's try methods first. Okay. All right, so what words do we see here that would mean methods? All right, are routines methods? The steps you take, the way you do something? Maybe. Techniques? Yes, we could keep that. Ideas? No. Ideas are thoughts. Tactics? That's a possibility. All right, so now we have to think about implemented. Okay, which means something like used. Does performed mean used? Not really. Does achieved mean used? No. Does utilize mean used? Yes, it's practically the same word. Does employed mean used? Yes. Well, here we can't keep one word, so that one's gone. Got rid of a word there, that one's gone. Got rid of a word here, that one is gone. The correct answer is D. All right. And that's it, our 4 questions. There's another one that now you need to answer so that I know you did your work today and watch this video. All right, there's a Google Doc in the assignments in Google Classroom. You just have to type in your answers. It actually says answer, and you just click right after that and start typing. All right, and here's what you're going to see in the document. You're going to see this information right here. Help you, remind you of some habits of the salmon. All right, here's your question to answer. Now, does it look like you'd be easier to climb the fish ladder? Question refers to the picture on the front of the packet, which is a fish ladder, okay? And we have an extra credit question also about the fish ladder, all right? I would like to see your answer by Thursday morning, all right? All right, thanks for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing your answers, and we'll talk soon. Bye.